Hey everybody, I'm Barb Bauman from Bauman's Farm and Garden, and today I gotta be on my best behavior because my mom is here with me. But I'm pretty excited. I have never made pickles before, and what a better teacher than my mom to teach me, and we have Grandma Bauman's refrigerator bread and butter pickles.
Correct.
So there's no cooking involved, everything, we're okay.
Safe and simple.
All right, so where do we get started? What do we do?
By gathering all your ingredients first to make it easy that you don't forget something. So we're gonna start with our cucumbers. These are what I call medium to large pickling cukes, and we are gonna chunk them like this.
So at the farm, we pick our cucumbers every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So you know you can call ahead, place an order we sort them in two sizes, yes?
Small to medium for dill pickles, and medium to large for our bread and butter or our other sweet pickles.
So every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, they're coming fresh out of the field, so you know you have the freshest pickles when you're working with them.
All right, and then we also need some onions. And what better onion in the early summer than the Walla sweets? And we also grow them right here on the farm. So we're gonna chunk these guys up and have them ready to go. Now we gotta fix our brine. So we want to have everything ready to go here to add all at one time.
So we mix all these different ingredients up into a bowl together, yes?
Yes.
So we start with how much vinegar?
We start with 4 cups of vinegar.
And then...
Ooh, we forgot the sugar.
No, don't forget the sugar. Grandma would be upset.
I know. 4 cups of sugar. And then we need a 1/4 cup of plain salt. Plain salt is used in canning and picklings. That's very important.
So this canning and pickling salt is different than like table salt.
Yeah,
you want to grab the pickling salt,
the
yes?
pickling salt, very important. Okay, and then we need 1½ teaspoons of celery seed, 1 teaspoon of alum.
And what's the alum do? I've never heard of that before.
Alum we use in pickling to use for crispness of your cucumbers. If you don't have alum, you could use a grape leaf. That is natural alum.
Huh.
And then we use mustard seed, and it's 1.5 teaspoons of mustard seed and 1.5 teaspoons of turmeric.
And if you, for everybody watching the video, we will have this complete recipe underneath the video. Just click on the comments so you can kind of follow along. But we've taken all those ingredients, Mom, now. We've put them into a bowl, mixing bowl.
8-cup container. So you got plenty of room to stir without spilling. So you're ready to go.
Okay, do we have to mix this a certain amount of time, just till it's all kind of incorporated?
Till when the sugar is dissolved. You won't get the celery seed and the mustard seed to dissolve. You want them whole. But the important thing is to get our sugar dissolved.
Is it helpful to use like warm water or?
Nope, we are gonna keep this brine cold. That's one great thing about this recipe. There's no cooking or heat involved. So you can do it on a hot summer day and not cook yourself out of the kitchen.
All right. Are you making a hint or something that I should do this?
Yeah,
Right.
no, yeah, okay.
Okay, so we've mixed everything together. We've got everything kind of diced up. You just, put them in the jar first, okay?
Put them in the jar first. Kind of shake them down. We're gonna put some onions in there.
Kind of layer pickles, onions. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And one thing that's sure to happen is that once you get this stuff in here and you feel it's as full as you can, the cukes and the onions are gonna separate. And that's okay. One thing you can do though, once they do separate, this is a batch we made this week. You wanna shake it, get the turmeric mixed through there, and see how they've settled out. They're not all the way down. You could take these 2 jars, open them up, and combine them, and that will save storage in your fridge, and it'll make them nice and tight. That's what I did with the 1/2 gallons there.
Okay, so you've got your pickles and onions and everything in the jar, and then now we just pour the mixture over the top?
That's it.
And so, how long before they'll shrink, essentially,
They'll shrink. Within a week's time, they will shrink. You don't have to do it within 1 week. You don't have to do it at all. But I'm putting these in a spare fridge I have, and that's where we're gonna keep them. And they will keep up to a year in your fridge.
Okay, but you're saying like a week or 2, come back in,
Open them up.
Kind of mix them around again, and then at that time we can just condense them down so I don't have a whole like refrigerator full of half jars of pickles.
So this is what we get. Look how beautiful and light green they are colored, and everything's in there. You see the celery seed and the mustard seed? Well, pretty soon the turmeric will settle out. So once a week, I want you to go in the fridge and just tip them upside down, give them a little shake, and put them back in there.
And we could that's where you're saying we could condense it down too.
After they shrink up. Yep.
Are you sure that's it?
That's it.
That seems pretty easy.
I know, you could do it.
Wow. So take a look. This is Grandma's recipe, and she loved it. And as a kid, we'd always go and raid her refrigerator, and she'd yell at me from the other room because these are delicious. It's super easy, and this is refrigerator bread and butter pickles. But we have something exciting in store for you. We have amazing customers here at the farm, and we have one I want to introduce you to who has been making pickles for her entire family, and if we are very lucky, she brings us a jar every now and then. And let's talk about actually how to make like cooked pickles.
Dill pickles.
Dill pickles.
Dill pickles.
All right, I'm excited.
All right, great. Thanks for helping.
You're welcome.
All right.